Just wanted to hop on to give you a quick update on how week 1 of my 100 Days to a Healthier Me challenge is going. So I'm going to give an update on diet, on fitness, on my biggest challenge, and also on weight loss. So I will be weighing myself at the end of each week of the challenge. So to start with, diet. Now during this 100 days, my aim is very simple. It is to reduce my consumption of ultra processed foods to as little as I possibly can. So it's not to have no ultra processed foods, because I think that is unrealistic. I'm a busy mum of 3 very young children, aged 5, 3 and 1. I work 4 long days a week as a lawyer, so there's inevitably going to be some ultra processed food in my diet, and I'm not in control of everything I eat if I'm out for work, etc, etc. Anyway, so the aim is to reduce my consumption. When I examined my diet, when I firstly appreciated what an ultra processed food was, which, putting it very simply, is basically anything that you wouldn't typically find in your home kitchen, and I haven't really been paying much attention to what I've been eating. I had assumed a lot of foods that I was eating did not contain ultra processed foods. I was a bit shocked to find that many of the foods that I was eating contained ultra processed ingredients. And actually, when I examined my diet, I was eating around 80% ultra processed foods. So 80% of my diet contained ultra processed ingredients, which was a big shock for me. Everything from the store-bought bread, all of the cereals, snacks, and a lot of the meal ingredients that I was using contained ultra processed ingredients. So my aim is to basically flip that. I would ideally like to be eating 80% or more of foods that do not contain any ultra processed ingredients. And this last sort of first week of the challenge, I would say I have achieved that. I'm probably having around 80 to 90% of my meals and foods and drinks don't contain ultra processed ingredients. So a success there. I am not making complicated meals. I am very busy, and I'm actually keeping a lot of my meals very simple. I'm still having a lot of the things that I would have had previously, just changing up some of the ingredients. For breakfast, I'm eating a lot of eggs. I love eggs anyway, so I'm having either homemade bread, or I'm having bakery bought or shop bought bread that doesn't contain any ultra processed ingredients. Having real butter, which has been a really nice change. I'm really enjoying that one. So having toast with peanut butter, and having fruit, having porridge, having a lot of eggs in lots of different shapes and forms, omelettes, and some really interesting breakfasts. Lunches, I'm having a real mixture. Sometimes I have my hot meal at lunch, because otherwise I eat quite late in the evening. Been making some things, having some more simple dishes, having salads, having some of the things that I like, having things that don't take too long to prepare. And similarly, kind of similar food in the evenings. I'll show you some of the meals that I've been having, just insert a few little clips. Snacks, I think I could probably still do with some work. I basically just don't really know what to have when it comes to snacks. I did have quite a lot of sugar in my diet previously. I've swapped out a lot of the sugary things I've been having for dried dates, because I really like that. I don't think it's like a significant calorie swap or anything, but it's much better for you basically. And having bananas, apples, having popcorn, like plain salted popcorn, and but otherwise I feel like I need something else there snack wise. So I need to work on that. But otherwise, very happy with how my meals have gone. Haven't found that too bad at all. And I'm sure as I kind of find more non kind of ultra processed foods that I like, that I can fit into my diet, this will get easier. Fitness wise, my aim is to move my body in some way every single day, whether that is a walk, whether that's a run walk, whether that's a home dumbbell workout, or whatever that is, just to move my body, skipping, something like that, every single day. I've set myself no minimum time requirement when it comes to exercise, because again, as I said, busy mum, 3 young children, working long hours. It's not easy to fit in a lot of exercise in my day. And previously I had 2 attempts now at the 75 hard challenge, which required 2 lots of exercise a day, 45 minutes each time. And that has always been a real big barrier for me. I've never managed to successfully complete the whole 75 days. And I know that I cannot find a lot of time in my day for exercise. So no minimum time requirement, just moving my body sometimes that's like 20 minutes, a 20-minute dumbbell workout on YouTube. Sometimes that's going for a run, sometimes that's been a longer bit of exercise, but I have managed to move my body in some way every single day, and that combined with eating better means that just in general I'm feeling those better. I'm not sleeping any better. I have an 18-month-old who does not sleep. I have a 3-year-old who's intermittent with not sleeping. And as a family, I think our sleep needs to be improved, but we don't know how. If you've got any magic solutions, then please let me know. But we're in a position where sleep is not great. So we have to look to other means basically to make ourselves feel better. And instead of turning to sugar, which is definitely something that I was doing and definitely something my husband and I do when we are tired, instead of turning to sugar, I'm trying to make myself feel better by improving my health overall. And I mean, this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this. So I am feeling a lot better, and even though I'm not sleeping. My biggest challenge is absolutely fizzy drinks. Diet soft drinks is a real kind of weakness of mine, and I have been addicted to diet soft drinks for forever. I can't remember a time where I did not have them regularly. To the point now, up until this challenge, I was having 1 or 2 cans of diet soft drinks every single day, and I was quite embarrassing how I just could not go without them. Normally get to 11 o'clock in the morning and I'd have my first one, then have another one in the afternoon, and if I had my way I would have more in the evening, but I would restrict myself at 2 unless it was a special occasion or I was out or whatever. So it was really hard for me. In the new year, one of my New Year's resolutions was to have a break from having diet soft drinks, and I managed 2 days. I managed just 2 days. Really, it was just so embarrassing. My husband took the mick out of me for it, and I just totally failed that. So I was really disappointed in myself then, and I didn't know if I would be able to give up diet soft drinks. And I was going to put off starting this challenge until I had drunk all of the diet soft drinks in the house, but eventually I just got sick of myself, had enough, and I just started the challenge. So there are some in the house and they're still there, and I just can't bring myself to get rid of them either. And I don't know why, but they're kind of there, and I don't know, maybe it's an extra bit of the challenge, I know they're here and I'm not going to touch them. So I have bought some sparkling water. So that is just literally water, carbon dioxide, and that has been an okay-ish replacement in terms of a cold fizzy-ish drink, and otherwise I'm not having any alternatives. So far so good. At the time of recording this, I'm actually 10 days into the challenge, so this is the longest that I have gone for a very, very long time, probably years, embarrassingly, without having a diet fizzy drink, so yay me. And then finally, weight loss. I won't necessarily share this every week, but I'm going to take a recording of my weight loss every week. This is not the main aim of the challenge, but I would totally be lying and misrepresenting myself if I wasn't honest and said that part of the challenge, part of what I hope to achieve is that by improving my diet, by improving my fitness, I will naturally find that I lose some weight. So I would like to lose a bit of weight. So this week, the first week of the challenge, I lost 2 pounds. So I'm really pleased with that. And actually quite surprised, because what I haven't done is massively reduce my time spent out or with friends, or change my lifestyle basically. I haven't made any significant lifestyle changes. I think a lot of the times I speak to friends who are on a big health kick, and they will say they have to go full on hermit, stay at home, cancel all plans, see no one, go nowhere, and just hunker down and get on with being healthy. And if they don't, then they don't see weight loss results. Now, for me, that's just unsustainable. I want these to be permanent changes to my life. I do not want this to be a health kick. I want this to be a lifestyle change. The idea of doing a challenge for 100 days is to make sure that those new habits are ingrained for life. So I have to be able to do this when I am leading my normal life, when I'm seeing my friends and family, when I'm going out to work. And so basically I've continued to do so. In the first week, my stepdad had his 80th birthday. So I had a little bit of birthday cake, had a glass of wine, I saw some friends, had a glass of wine then, and I'm living my normal life. I am eating food in other people's houses, but I am being more mindful. I'm being more mindful about what I am eating. When I'm not in control of that, then I am making choices to have some things and maybe not have as much of other things. Like when I went round to my friends, I had some pizza, had some fruit, and chose not to have packaged pudding options because I knew that they would most likely contain ultra processed ingredients. So I made choices there that weren't going to get in the way of everyone having fun. I didn't say anything, didn't make a big deal out of it. I just made choices that helped me keep more in line with my goals. When it came to my stepdad's celebrations, actually my mum just cooks a lot from scratch. She makes her own bread and we were pretty much okay there. I think actually my consumption of ultra processed ingredients was really negligible. So all good, but I'm living my life, having the odd glass of wine, seeing people going out. And I think that's really important when you're adopting healthier lifestyle changes, that insofar that you can, you manage them around your normal day-to-day life. Otherwise it would just be miserable, and I know that I personally would not be able to keep it up, certainly not for 100 days. So all in all, really happy. Week 1 done. We are now into week 2, and I will let you know how I get on as this challenge goes. Let me know if there's anything you're particularly interested in, any recipes or exercise, or you have any questions, drop me a comment. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Please give me a like, it really does help my channel, and consider subscribing for more content from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.